Two Western teams have run the gauntlet. Only one can emerge victorious to claim a spot in the finals. Game one of the Western Conference Finals begins in a moment. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. You take a look at the Thunder. It was a long, cooling series for them, Greg, in the conference semifinals. Will that impact, though, their energy level tonight?
Well, I mean, there's enough time between games in the playoffs, and that shouldn't be any excuse. On their home court, they're the better team throughout the regular season. Now it's time to go out and show.
Oh, here's Edwards. It's over Dort, and it's off the back rim. No good. To the inside. Gobert against Hartenstein. Outside Williams. Just 5 to shoot. The tray. Conley grabs the miss. And so Conley will bring the ball up for Minnesota. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Already set the Summer League record for blocks in his first game. Holmgren, one of the best young shot blockers in the league.
Now, here's Dort. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Second chance shot, and that one good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the scoreboard going with his first points of the night for the Thunder. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, I talked with head coach Mark Dagnall. Their team's main focus tonight, well, it starts with all-star Anthony Edwards. He said Ant is an incredible player. He's so physical. We have to throw multiple bodies at him. It's got to be a team effort to keep Edwards in check. An ambitious game plan. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Now, Holmgren, after Anthony Edwards missed from long range. Holmgren against McDaniel. Kept alive. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Doris, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has a chance to go down as one of the greatest Canadian basketball players ever.
Kevin, that is a bold statement when you consider that the great Steve Nash, two-time MVP, and one of the best passers in the history of the game, is of Canadian descent. But this guy, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, is putting together quite the resume. Let's just hope he can sustain that stardom.
Well, great decision from Dort. If your teammate is open, get him the basketball. Nicely done.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Outside Conley. Gobert with a screen for Conley. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one comes up a bit short. The Thunder leading by 5. To the middle. He's looking for Hartenstein and finds him. Can't get it to fall.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
McDaniels in the post. He's guarded by Williams. Gobert the pass to Edwards. Conley kicks to Edwards. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Another miss by Minnesota.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Dort finds Williams. Hartenstein with the screen for Williams. Free throw line jump shot. Good as the jump shot falls. Williams has got 5.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Now here's Randall. Still without a basket. Gobert with a screen for Randall. And the drought. And slam dunk by Gobert.
How quickly does Rudy Gobert move off the screen? His mobility makes him a tough cover in the pick and roll.
Doris, do you think the Oklahoma City Thunder has the best young core in the NBA?
Well, they are absolutely loaded with talent, Kevin. Not only that, they fit together. Now they've got a perennial MVP because Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has inserted himself into the best player in the game conversation and a rising star in Chet Holmgren. Look out.
If you mention the best players in the NBA, Doris, you have to mention Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. How has he made the leap so fast?
Yeah, Kevin, this is an interesting growth and development story because Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has shocked everybody. He can get to any spot on the floor. He's one of the most relentless drivers in the game. You have to respect his three-point threat, which balances out that dribble drive game, and he's willing to compete defensively. Sky is the limit for this young man.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Williams, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Alex Caruso comes in for Holmgren. And Wallace subbed in for George. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Reed, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Hart comes in for McDaniels. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. Alexander Walker with the ball. Wallace covering. Here's Randall. Caruso grabs the miss.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Wallace outside. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Timberwolves trail by 7. Randall surveying the D. Williams against Clark. Back to Randall. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. Randall no good.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
And Williams gets it to go on the assist by Wallace. And that's now 7 points here for Jalen Williams. Minnesota's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. DiVincenzo against Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's DiVincenzo. He's guarded closer to the paint. Here's Randall. Williams with the defensive effort.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And we're ready to get back into the action here in Game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. What stands out to you from Oklahoma City in this one?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
The Thunder leading by 9. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. Wallace outside. Drills it from outside. Wallace has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
We are talking about a 6'6" point guard. Shea has got a great view of the floor. What an easy pass.
Reed with the screen on Wallace. Bucket Edwards swatting home the 3.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thank you. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is an elite scorer. Coach Mark Dagnall said the sign of a good player is being a source of reliable offense. At the same time, he's learned to impact the game in other ways, and that's why he's a really good player. He's not just a hired gun scorer. Kevin?
Totally agree, D.A. He is a franchise cornerstone type of guy. And we thank you for the report. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Einad's checked in. Inside. It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Caruso. The layup off target. Timberwolves trail by 9. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Wallace. Williams dishes to Wallace. And the turnover again by Oklahoma City. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Thanks. Many consider this summer to be the most challenging field in the history of international basketball. Nevertheless, Team USA got it done in Paris. It's not getting any easier, but the star power of the U.S. men's team shined bright in the City of Lights. Guys, a classic ending for a stacked U.S. roster.
You're right. What a performance. Hey, Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams. And Mark Dagnall calls timeout here. And Coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. A different look for Oklahoma City. Hartenstein comes in for Jang. And it's Dort in for Wallace. Gobert, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Mike Conley comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And so here is Oklahoma City. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Dort passes to Caruso. Knocks down the 3 ball. Caruso's got his first 3 points of the game.
Such a reliable threat from range. You think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run. Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gilgeous-Alexander